Hey, guys. Whoa. Yo, guys, chill out, guys.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I bring you a brief recap of CNN's Equality Town Hall. This is going to be one that focuses on LGBTQIA, A, B, C, D, E, F, G issues. More specifically, the T out of all those alphabets I mentioned. That is going to be the focus of today's video. But before I even get into it, I need to run the first of probably 2 or 3 clips from this particular event. This is going to kind of set the tone for my breakdown of what I saw from the Equality Town Hall. After we get done with that, I'll talk about what was said in that video, give you my 2 cents, give you some more videos and some more of my 2 cents, my analysis, and then wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
And next, Secretary Castro, I want to bring in Shea Diamond, a singer-songwriter from Los Angeles. She currently supports Mayor Pete Buttigieg. Shea, what's your question?
It's Shea Diamond.
Shea Diamond.
Put that on the record.
Okay. It's on the record. Thank you.
Yes, honey. It's violence to misgender or to alter a name of a trans person. So let's always get that right first.
Okay, so you saw that, you see what's going on. Now, this whole thing, this whole exchange you saw was just totally crazy. I mean, come on. Sir, ma'am, whatever your preferred pronouns are, why would you name yourself S-H-E-A and say it's pronounced Shea? What kind of a name is Shea, sir, ma'am, whatever? Like, have you ever heard about anybody named Shea? I have heard of Shea, like Shea Butter. When you go to the grocery store, go to the little lotion aisle, you'll see a product called Shea Butter, and it'll be your name exactly, 100%. So why would you intentionally name it that as an adult? I can understand if you had a name from your mom, your dad, or whatever, and you grew up with it, and you've not changed it, and it's hard to pronounce due to how it's spelled. I can understand that. Surely you have changed your name at a certain point in recent history. So why would you, as most likely an adult, go by the moniker of Shea and spelling it S-H-E-A? You did that on purpose to get attention. And then talk about, oh, it's violence to misgender somebody and mispronounce somebody's name. Sorry, I cannot pronounce all names. You know, I'm the first one to say, when I'm doing my live show, I'm reading the chat, and then somebody will have a name I can't really pronounce. I'll try to pronounce it. Then I'll say, hey, I'm sorry for butchering your name. I mean, can you just take an apology? Be like, oh, my fault. I didn't know how to pronounce your name. And, you know, move on. And it's really not even anybody else's fault but your own that people are not pronouncing your name correctly. You spelled it like Shea, as in Shea Butter. It's like, okay, my name is spelled A-N-T-H-O-N-Y, Anthony. Then if you pronounce it Anthony when you see it, when you read it, and I say, nah, that's Anthony. It's like, why would whose name is Anthony? Why would I pronounce my name that way? It's a common name, Anthony. Everybody knows what that name actually spells when they read it. Why would I have some kind of weird and different? Because I'm trying to get attention. If I name myself that, I am trying to get attention. That is the really biggest theme I saw throughout this whole thing. If somebody wants to be gay, that's their business. I don't care. You know, that's your life. Live your life. That's not my lifestyle. I don't agree with it. I'm not into it, but I'm not you. You make your own decisions. I don't care nothing about that. If you're a cool person, you're a good person, you're all right in my book. But this whole town hall thing was dominated by the T's of the LGBT. And by the way, they're in LA. Something is going on here. I don't know really what kind of, are these actresses or these ladies of the night? I don't know. But you had Shea or Shea come out there, and then it was somebody else that put a Kanye West on Taylor Swift by grabbing the mic and then just saying his or her or their or their piece. Check this out.
Lisette and Daniel, go ahead.
Hi, I just want to take a moment before I ask my question to validate the pain of our transgender siblings that demonstrated earlier and that have spoken up today, especially Black trans women.
But let me tell you something. Black trans women are being killed in this country. And CNN, you have erased black trans women for the last time. Let me tell you something. Black trans women are dying. Our lives matter. I'm an extraordinary black trans woman, and I deserve to be here. My black trans sisters that are here, I am tired. I am so tired. I'm just sitting there, and it's not just my black trans women, it's my black trans brothers too. And I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to say what I'm going to say.
Come here. No, I just want to ask you something. Come here. Tell me, come here. I want you to talk. What's your name?
I'm Blossom C. Brown.
Blossom, let me ask you.
Google me.
Blossom.
Please Google me.
Blossom, thank you. Let me tell you something. No, don't come on the stage. Don't come on the stage. May I have the mic?
Okay.
May I have the mic? Blossom, let me tell you something. The reason that we're here is to validate people like you. That is why we're giving, but that is why we're here. Okay. But
Baby, your actions have to speak louder than words, because guess what? Not one black trans woman has taken the mic tonight. Not one black trans man has taken the mic tonight.
Yeah.
Show me.
Blossom.
Show me.
Blossom. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, so you saw that. Now, what in the world was that? Why do you need to go interrupt? And then Don Lemon is trying to play, kind of like, I don't know what to call it, the devil's advocate. You're trying to play the middle because, Don Lemon is gay, married to the white man. But again, I digress. He's trying to just be the mediator and be like, oh, no, we understand you, we hear you, whoop-de-whoop, just trying to mitigate the damages because you're on television, you do have time constraints, so you can't just be there letting this individual talk whenever they want to talk. You got to be able to, let them get off the stage and have somebody else take the microphone and do the program stuff and let the presidential candidates, because let's not forget, throughout all this melee, throughout all this ruckus, you have people that are on stage that are trying to become the president in the Democratic Party, totally overshadowed by the attention seeker tease of the LGBTQ community. I don't know what taking the microphone from somebody on live television is going to do to help your cause. Okay, was it like, do something about trans women, protect trans women? You going out there and doing that would not help your cause at all. But again, I digress, I'll move on. That was that. And then there were some random protesters, and I think they were saying all kind of random stuff. Before I even say that, check out this next clip.
Let's start right from the audience. I want to bring in Ravi Goldman. He's a PhD student studying the behavior of active volcanoes at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign.
All right.
Ravi?
Good evening, Mayor. As I know you are aware,
It's okay. It's okay. Be cool. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, guys. Whoa. Yo, guys, chill out. Guys, relax. Let me just point out, there is a long and proud tradition in history in the gay, lesbian, and transgender community of protest, and we applaud them for their protest.
Okay, so you saw that. Now, the funniest part about that whole thing to me was Anderson Cooper talking about, guys. It's like, wait a minute, hold on. Let's pause for the call, sir. Are you misgendering people? The guys, I'm triggered. It's violence. I need a safety blanket. I need to call the police on you, sir. You need to get locked up because misgendering somebody is violence. You need to ask for the pronouns like Kamala Harris gave. Oh, I'm Kamala. She, her, whoop-de-whoop. You got to do that kind of stuff, because if you don't, then that could be a really bad situation on your hands. You don't want a lawsuit, and you don't want to get put on the front cover of the New York Times or some kind of homophobe, transphobe, whatever kind of other obic over-ish they want to lay at your feet. So this town hall, I don't understand what the purpose of it was. I remember when Don Lemon announced it at the previous debate on CNN, of course, this is where this was. I was like, man, that ain't gonna really go well. And I didn't really, I did not see how it would benefit anybody. I don't think that it did benefit anybody. Joe Biden looked as lost as always. Pocahontas looked like probably the front runner here, which is what I've been saying for a little while. At first it was Joe, but then Joe looks worse and worse every time. he's slipping further and further into that deep, dark place in his mind. Bernie Sanders had a heart attack. I did not watch the entire thing. I saw some of it. I did not see him. He could have been there, but if he was there, you know, he had a heart attack at 78, so he's not a viable candidate, truly. So it's probably going to be Pocahontas. Kamala Harris looked really weak and kind of, you know, just not really there. Same thing with the rest of them. Just everybody else in the actual crowd at this point does not really look too good. People like Tulsi Gabbard and Andrew Yang may be the underdog candidate for some people out there that are kind of independent, but the reality is that if you're popular among independents, you have no chance in the Democratic Party because you got to be far left. Okay, so you can't really succeed in a party that will only give money to you if you are abiding by the far leftist principles. So, you know, that's kind of a lost cause right there. Unfortunately for them, fortunately for me, because when you put a far leftist in there, they may do very well in the primary, yes, because the primary voters are much more radical and extreme than the general election people. But once you get to general election time, the extremism will not be popular anymore, and you're going to vote more down the middle, and that vote will tend to go more towards Donald Trump or to abstain. It will not go to the far leftists. So as I close, I just want to say this. This little town hall debate, whatever you want to call it, was a dumpster fire, a certified dumpster fire, and I'm all for it. I liked it because it makes them look really crazy on that side. You letting people come in there and protest, shout out Black Lives Matter, whoop-de-whoop, you know, taking a microphone, talking about don't misname me or that's violence. Why would you name yourself Shea, S-H-E-A, and say it's pronounced Shea? This is the kind of thing that the Democratic Party has fostered. They've made their bed, now they gotta lie in it. That's pretty much all I got. What say you? Do you think that this town hall was worth it? The CNN equality town hall, was it worth it? Did it help anybody? Who is a current front runner? Do you think that all of these people that were out there trying to become the president were overshadowed by the protesters, by the LGBT? Was that the main thing going on here? That's what I thought. The presidential candidates were secondary to the antics that these performers put on and off the stage. But whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I gotta say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.